Hello friends, welcome to Talking and Playing Games. I am Eating Cookie, and this is the Peasant Dynasties with Countess Walpurga Vertenberg. As a reminder, I play with a lot of different mods. They are listed down in the description if you want to look any of them up. I also play with a few rules always set. I invert the genders, and I make everything just a little bit gayer. If you are enjoying this, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That way you can get notices whenever a new episode comes out. As a reminder, last time Walpurga had a baby, had her heir, who is Hedwig. She is perfect. Now we just need a spare, but we'll work on that. Hopefully nothing bad will happen to Hedwig, and we won't need one. Right now, we have plans to throw a feast, because Walpurga is diplomatic and is wanting to expand her range of contact of influence. And part of that just means like gathering important people to her. So that's what she's going to be doing. In the meantime, she is currently having her spy master spy on her liege because her liege stole her sister's county, and that's not on. And eventually we'll figure out something to do about that that will really just get back at her. Yeah. So how's Jones doing? She's fine. She's basically perfect. Everybody loves Joan. Look at her. How can you not? Right now, I could declare wars. I'm not going to. There's an active election in the Holy Roman Empire. I don't think I'm actually eligible for anything, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, my liege is eligible. I'm not voting for her. If I had a vote, I do not. So, oh, they're breaking up there. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw a feast. I don't think I've done that. We're gonna host a feast. Not a murder feast, just a regular feast. And it's gonna be in, don't really matter, it'll be in Vertenberg. I don't need an entourage or a caravan master. I'm already there. What's my... Well, let me see the guests first. Obviously the people around me. I do want to invite the neighboring rulers because that's part of the whole point of this. Yes, going big. We will invite the Serene Dogeressa, and we'll invite the King of Pomerania. And yeah, no, this will be perfect. I expect full attendance from everybody. If I wanted to bring people here to marry, that'd be useful. Knights can't hurt. Bring other knights. Extended family, why not? The more the merrier. Okay. And then I get to have an honorary guest. Can I choose? Well, select that. Honorary guest. Is this ordered by rank? I feel like making the most important person the honorary guest just kind of makes sense. And this is the most, like, he's a king of Pomerania. He's a teenager. What about her? Or I could try to improve my relations with my my vassals. I don't know if that matters too much because again, it's just mayors, but yeah, you know what? Let's try Wilhelmina. You should like me more. Here, you're now the honorary guest. And I would like to befriend. Yeah, sure, why not? So how do I want to do this? So we could have simple trenchers for the dishes. That's not on. We're not peasants. We could have exotic delicacies. Or we could have culinary art pieces. So we are obviously better than peasants. However, Walpurga is also greedy, so she's not going to go all out like Dorothy would. She's not gauche, you know, she's refined. So exotic delicacies is more than adequate. Number of courses. Moderate opinion gain. Exorbitant. Yeah, no. Nothing is exorbitant for Walpurga. We do not do that. Everything is moderate. And that... There we go. We have a lovely time ahead of us. So that's going to happen in 6 months. Takes a while to plan a feast and to have people travel because we don't have airplanes quite yet. I believe that happens in the like late Middle Ages. That was a joke. I know better. Seriously. Greetings, my perceptive belief. Despite my best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets at Duchess Beatrix's court. I do not believe we will ever find anything. There's less going on than graveyard at noon. Nothing? Nothing? No, there's something. Like, look, she's deceitful. She's deceitful, she's ambitious, she's stubborn, she's got secrets. She's got stuff. Just, there's gotta be something on her. Also, like, Hohenberg needs any lower control. We have independent farmlands. Oh, so this is giving me a big hit to control. That's why I'm having issues with them. Holy Site Cologne. Holy sites. Oh, so I guess it's near Cologne. I'll say we don't have it in our realm. Oh, my liege is losing the independence war now. The tide has turned. Okay. Oh, allies have been dropping out. It's been a long war, so not a surprise. Yep, we're getting there. Oh, look, the Serene Doteressa has arrived. She's here. She actually came. Why would she do that? I'm nobody. What else do I have? Order of rank. Serene Doteressa. Okay, that person. We'll see how that goes. Here we are. The guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. I've been craving for an occasion like this. The mood is bright and spirits are high as this feast begins. Yes. The great table seating the upper nobility on the dais gave a loud crack, and a moment later it gave in under the weight of food and gilded decoration. I didn't even go overboard on that. As my most distinguished guests and I had to be fitted in among the lower nobility, I ended up close to my acquaintance, Serene Dogeressa Ermengarde. As high nobles mingled with their lessers, words of both friendship and enmity were exchanged among people who rarely associate, like a countess and a Serene Dogeressa. Ermengarde and I ended up talking all evening and agreed it should not be the last time we feasted and laughed in each other's company. How nice! Also, I really like the little holly and ivy thing you got going on. Not sure what it's about, but look at us. We're friends. We're friends. I'm friends. I'm friends with this person. That's nice. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting, while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. A solid banquet is one of the few environments where you rarely have to wait for anything. Want food? It's there. Need a drink? They'll pour you one. Fancy a chat? Good company is everywhere. Bliss. It's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. That is absolutely true. Yeah, I think good folk to mingle with here. I think that's kind of her view. As my guests leave, they seem to depart in good spirits. I am also relieved to see that Job does not depart without saying farewell. We both know we will be seeing each other again soon. I mean, he is my brother. So, you know. What a man. That Job. Stellar guy. The feast is dwindling down and I find myself deep in conversation with my kind brother Wilhelm. Yeah, Wilhelm's always been okay. He inquires about my opinion on investment opportunities, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm greedy, so it's a subject that fascinates me as well. And now I'm friends with my brother. Fantastic. I did everything I could, ensuring that Wilhelm and CK3 would be as far away from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they have come to blows. Oh, do they not like each other? Is it because CK3 is married to Wilhelm's twin? Is it just like nah, bruh, nah, not good enough thing? Okay. One of my guards is close to the brawl and looks to me in order to intervene. So he don't like me. And I don't like him. Yeah, I'll probably just throw him out if I don't like him. Oh. Hold on. Lifris died of heart failure. Oh, he was melancholic at the end. Oh, very sad. Oh, there's Dorothy. It's okay. Lifris is with Dorothy now. I'm sure they hate it. I can't see his memories. Okay. Sad. Well, Lifris, you were sufficient. You were sufficient. In the meantime, a feast is still going on, so can't get distracted by my father dying or anything. My lady, the wine we cracked up in the next barrel, and it has gone bad. All of it has gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. I could spend a lot of money, and everybody would like me, but you know how we feel about Walpurga spending money. So everybody has to pitch in. Ante up. Oh, look, my husband is impressing my brother. That's nice. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Mayor Wilhelmina, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of wine does the trick. Then again, all Wilhelmina did was a turn up. The feast was my idea. I paid for everything, and I hosted everyone. Yeah, so I could insult her. I could get kind of passive aggressive, or I can just play it straight and say a toast to Mayor Wilhelmina, and maybe eventually my vassal will like me, even though I'm not Joan. So soon word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled, with all my guests leaving my castle with the entire contents of my vast pantry in their bellies. I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over for now. So I get opinion increase, I get a lot of prestige. I have so much prestige right now. I lose some stress. We get a great banquet for 5 years, and the Knight Ever Armored gains 10 glory. Fantastic. So there. Well, that was good. I succeeded in becoming friends with her. How completely random. I love it. In the meantime, my father's dead. That's sad. I did gain some stress from that, so don't think I'm completely unaffected. It's just very busy woman. Things are happening all around me. So my sister hasn't married yet. That's strange. Yeah, my sister is Duchess Beatrix's marshal. That makes sense with her being a brilliant strategist. Also, this guy, wow, he's a bit run down, isn't he? Okay. Okay, still not finding anything. Very well, you know best. Let us find secrets. First, it's always good to do kind of like a little digging around in my own court just to see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything. I don't get the vibe that there's anything, but you know. Okay. Okay, so this is from a mod I have. I don't know which one, but I can build a local Christian religious building. To construct a new Catholic religious building in my domain, it costs 25 gold. Local community will benefit, and everyone will know of my piety. Choose to build either a chapel, church, or monastery, which nets different boons of piety, prestige, and renown. A matching character modifier, as well as a county modifier for your realm capital. And it has some historical context as to Christian royals often founding local religious sites as a public show of piety or as penance. Don't know that Walpurga is wanting that. We do want to continue developing our realm, though. Now I can upgrade these hide tents to camp cooks. Don't have enough to upgrade that. I don't think the Swabian, yeah, it doesn't have it. Or I could construct an entirely new building. I think walls and towers might be useful just because Wertenberg has been sieged before. And this way we don't get any more surprise babies. Not that I'm opposed to surprise babies, it's just a bit weird. Am I? Okay, yeah, so I'm not the cultural head. I know Dorothy was for a time. But Walpurga is not. That's fine. Once we get bought in again. She's so awful. Look at her. Hates her. I would like to also develop in my other counties. I've not forgotten them. I'm just prioritizing my capital for obvious reasons. Like, what would I put in Hohenberg? Oh, okay, so we have learned that Helga, one of my courtiers, has taken Inga, a commoner from Paris, as a lover. Well, that's sweet. You know, that's sweet. It's useful to know. I'm not opposed. I mean, she's a commoner, so she probably, like, it's a little... She could do better, but otherwise it's just sweet. Just, you know. That's fine. I mean, I would use it to blackmail her if necessary, but I'm not opposed to that. Joan, are you gonna get married? Just saying. You have to have babies. That's how this works. My Marshal Wiltrude has been showing off a promising new recruit. She may not be of as noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Clementia is someone you would want on your side. I mean, she comes from a house. It's obscure, but it has one living member. Founded in 1099 by Clementia. You just gave yourself a house, didn't you? I resent that. My mother did that. Nobody else can do that. Get this drag out of my castle. No. No. Only us. Nobody else is allowed to do that. How rude. How completely uncalled for. Did she give herself a crown? Oh, she's 16 now. And I like I know this is just her opinion of me. It's awful, but I just like thinking of it as like it saying she is awful. Because agreed. Okay, very well. You know best. The House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, Her Magnificence Imam Jazara has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. The core regions of the Dar al-Islam must be retaken at all costs. All righteous Muslim faithful should prepare to join the ranks of the Mujahideen. I only read that word. I don't know how to say it. For the upcoming struggles. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Muslim aggression. So we're getting to the Crusades, which are a trip. I have a hook on my Chancellor. Oh, just because she was loyal to my predecessor. That's fine. I don't, like... She's fine. I'm not going to do anything with it. I do think it's worthwhile to consider... Like, I want to get Baden back. To do that, I do have to war with Beatrix, just on the whole. Do I have a claim to Baden? Yes, I do. Lovely. Like, I could start a faction against my liege. It would be a claimant faction, and I could either put my sister there, or I could put myself. Do you think Joan would mind? Joan is so nice. I don't think she would mind if I just put myself. Well, I need to make friends with everybody else in Swabia. So who do we have? This is held by Countess Adelinde. I need to... Yeah, I need to just get her to like me. She's a child. Yeah, I mean, but she's also a countess, so, like, that matters. Because I'm thinking if I start up a claimant faction, I'm going to need other vassals of Duchess Beatrix to support me. She holds all his promise. She gobbled up all the titles herself, so all there is me and then Countess Adelinde, who I believe is her sister. Well then, we're finding dirt on her sister. It's just how it goes. Don't make the rules. Oh, I almost have enough for a grand tour. So how old is my daughter at this point? She's only 1. Okay. Just making sure she hasn't gotten her childhood trait yet. So let's... I'll get to that. So I can upgrade this to construct a Bailey, which is fine, especially if I'm going to be starting up a claimant faction. I could upgrade the hunting grounds. Hunting grounds isn't something I would really pick on my own. Can I just replace it? It'll destroy it. Kind of fine with that, honestly. I just don't want hunting grounds. They're kind of meh. See, I would prefer even something like this, because it gives a stationman and arms damage. You also get a plus to night effectiveness, which seems worthwhile to me. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Hunting grounds. No, we're not keeping that. Also, I can do this. Oh, this is very, very timely. There we go. I could change my focus if I wanted to. Not going to. I think she's still focused on wealth. Or is she? Because she is thinking of going up against her liege, mainly because her liege wronged her. By her, I mean her sister. So maybe she's getting more into the duty focus. Yeah, that tracks. Also, I can't help but note my spouse hasn't gotten me pregnant again. His opinion of me is excellent, so... Just saying, not getting any younger. Do you need help finding a husband? Is this what we're... Oh, we've discovered hereditary rule. I believe this... Oh, I don't have limited crown authority yet. Because I believe that hereditary rule means I can change... Oh, I can do that. Pass law. Okay. So then you can change among the different partition options. Now, my vassals would not approve. I would need to win them over, which is doable, but it would take some work. It's not a huge deal now. I just have one daughter, which makes it easy. It just means all my eggs are in one basket. And by eggs, I do mean my baby. She's still rank 0. I need to... People need to be throwing more tournaments. I need tournaments. It's just nobody has money for them, especially because there's wars going on. Are you just bad at your job? You never find anything. You just seem not good. Little impatient with this, I bet. Wasn't Johann a spy master before? Oh, but he's lowborn. We do not like putting lowborns on the council. Doesn't look good. It's not a good look. Do I have anybody who's not a lowborn who knows anything about spy mastering? No. All the sneaky people are lowborns, as you would expect. I could put Mayor Wilhelmina on Marshall. It would win her over. Mayor Irmgard, lowborn, and also not good at anything. So now we're going to stick with Mechtiel just because Walpurga can't stomach putting a lowborn on the council. She's snobby like that. She learned it from her mother, and even though it doesn't make any sense and it's not great for her in the long run, it's just how things are going to go. The thing is, she's better at spy mastering than all of these people. So, to celebrate the rule of Empress Aniko, the local families have prepared a festival for the court, Taberna included. It is a feast during which local merchants and mayors bring up gifts. There are samples of all the local produce and even one or two delicacies that are popular at court at the moment, obtained at no cheap cost, I expect. One by one, the locals come forward and present samples of textiles, earthenware, and even an article of furniture. Taberna has finished her meal and is already looking like she is ready to retire to bed, fully contented. So I could encourage her to keep the content trait, or I could kind of encourage her to become impatient, or I could encourage her to be arrogant. Now, there's always the mind that, like, if I have somebody else's kid, I should try to make them as bad as possible. I don't know that Perka's ever going to be taken back. Like, her parents ditched her. She's essentially an orphan that knows who her parents are. She's an abandoned child. So, like, I don't need to turn her into a, like, ticking time bomb or anything. Wait a minute. Did she go home? She went home. What? She's still my ward. She just went home. She's back with her parents. That little trollop. Well, in that case, that changes everything. Oh. I could encourage her to be impatient or arrogant. Like there's pros and cons to, of course, every trait. I don't know that any one of these is necessarily worse than the others. Obviously, if I do something that's not content, it will stress me out. Some stress is unavoidable, because otherwise you don't do anything. I don't think I want to encourage her to be arrogant. Although she is the second daughter. So if I encourage her to think of everything as hers, then it's going to cause conflict with the older daughter, the primary heir. Yeah, let's do that. I've been overwhelmed by stress. I should whip myself. Here we go. Boom. Yep. That was very, very nice. Love it. No longer is overwhelmed by stress. Great. Does she have lover's box already? Oh, she just got a spouse already. I have a hook on him. I have a hook on him. Okay. One, haha. So her heir is Countess Adelinde, who seems like an all-around she's impatient, ambitious, but she's also compassionate. And she's still a child. So I could spy on Duchess Beatrix. I could attempt to murder her. Success unlikely, but on the other hand, I don't think it realizes that I have a hook on her husband, which is significant. Or I could start a claimant faction. I could do both. Okay, so does Walpurga want to go the sneaky high intrigue route? Like, is she that type of person that would try to murder somebody? Like, she's humble, she's greedy, she's impatient. Not compassionate, but also not callous. She's not sadistic. Yeah, I think she might. I think we might do a murder. Let's see if we can manage this. We do need to... First, I need to blackmail him. Hello. I know secrets about you. I got a hook on him. And now I need to use that hook. I would still be ignored. Oh. I would still be ignored. Oh, he just wouldn't. I guess that makes sense. He's like, oh no, I'm not gonna. Why would I? Wow. Okay. She got the cruel pretty quickly. Yeah, figured. Let's see if I can eventually bribe some people if I save up enough money. Joan's still not married. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just curious on if you're ever going to get married, just like I'm curious on this, if I'm ever going to be you know, pregnant again. Oh. My sister has created the Liberty faction against Duchess Beatrix. Okay. So this wants to lower the crown authority of Beatrix. Which is fair. I don't know that it would really be worthwhile for me to join as much as I want to support my sister. Because my ultimate goal is to get Baden back. Oh, after my long tutelage of the young Detberga, I was pleased to no end when she told me that she considers herself Swabian. Indeed she is. Yes, sweetie. You are Swabian. Yes, you are. And I really can't just bribe him over. No, just not gonna happen. Not for any amount of money. I wonder if I could get Joan to join in a claimant faction for Baden, or for me to take all of Swabia. Like, what's Joan's like? Like, she only has a county, so I kind of don't think she will have too big of an army. But she is a brilliant strategist. So she has 521 men. Do I know? So she has 5 knights and pikemen. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, I can invite somebody. Who can I invite? It's not worthwhile. I might end this. Abandon. I might just spy on her. Try to get some information. Oh, I can... If I can get Spy Master to join, yes. I'll take the stress hit. Use a hook. Nope. 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 You are loyal. You're loyal to your wife. I guess that's nice. Okay, so now it's likely because I have the Spy Master involved. There's never a quiet moment. My daughter and heir, Hedwig, is so full of questions. I do my best to encourage her curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. Okay, so she's inquisitive. That's not a bad thing. I do need to, put her on a knowledge track. Now, Dorothy didn't think much of, like, learning. Walpurga's a bit more open to it. However, she also is realizing as she gets kind of enmeshed in everything around her, like, she has a diplomacy focus. And so she's thinking of stuff beyond just books. And so I think she might want her daughter to follow in her footsteps. I do need to check out a guardian for her. Obviously, my husband and I are good at diplomacy. There's Irene, my chancellor. But they don't just pick up diplomacy, they also have a hand in traits. My husband is fickle, gregarious, and temperate. Not bad traits. My traits are not bad either. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm gonna send a proposal to myself. Would you like to be the guardian? And I say yes. Very good. Good. So I'm getting information on my liege, who is awful. Joan has a... Oh, my Councillor Mechtield, my spy master. She was bisexual. That's sad. Now I need a spy master, and hadn't we just established that I don't have many non-lowborn sneaky people? So either I put a lowborn in the position, or I choose somebody who is not, doesn't have the education trait. They can still be good at it. Like this mayor, she's a C in intrigue. But that's not her focus. It would make her happy to be on the council. That seems worthwhile. There we go. There, I made her happy. Fluid intake, sensitivity. Oh, this is not good. Of late, my joints have ached so. There has been a certain bruising, inflammation, at the very least a gathering of waters about the mobile parts of my limbs that cause me no little suffering. I have only the hope that it will subside given time and rest. Oh god. So I've run into this in the game before. It's actually one of those omen events, to a character potentially developing dropsy, which no clue what dropsy is, except that it incapacitates your character. Countess Walpurga, only 22, has things to do in her life. If you're incapacitated, you gotta live out your life, and it's kind of miserable. So we're gonna try to avoid that. Right now, my court physician is not great. I'm gonna get a different physician. Gonna get a better physician. Start the search. Sorry, bit healed, but whenever the event hits, if it hits, I want the best person there to, you know, make sure I don't become incapacitated at the age of 23. So, it's not quite, well, we'll say it's role-playing because Walpurga noticed that she's not been feeling well, and so she wants to make sure she has the best care. The world's full of dangers. I can get these two wandering ladies. One is Cecily. She is quite experienced. Her aptitude is good. She is honest, gluttonous, and lazy. And she is a physician. She's Swabian Catholic, and she is of a house good. There's this person who is average, still better than bit-healed. Novice physician. Deceitful, humble, and patient. One is cheaper than the other. I know I'm greedy, but again, thinking of the stakes, it will cost me 200 prestige to fire bit-healed. You know, it's not personal. It's just bit-healed's not good at what she does. So we're going with Cicely. New physician. Call it better safe than sorry. Better safe than incapacitated. Still a little disappointed that we're not, like, we get along. We get along. I'm starting to think he just may be gay. Like, he was willing to go at it once to get the air, but I don't know, maybe he's not gonna do it more than once. Countess Joan joined. Hello, Joan. Welcome. Weirdly, Hema, Caravan Master, has more scheme power than the Spy Master. Interesting. Hema, I find you interesting. And I still can't get the husband on board. Oh, I can blackmail her. I can blackmail her. Because she is a witch. I forgot about that. Again, don't have a problem with it, but I will use it. And then use a hook. Yes, lovely. I don't work with him. He's still, yeah. Still a no. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Who won? Oh, that's something else completely. Did the big war wrap up? The big war over the Holy Roman Empire? I guess it's still together, so yeah, Empress Nico is still on top. So I guess she won. Okay. Cool. Adelheid joined. So I'm getting people joining my scheme just to give me information about Duchess Beatrix. Apparently she's not made many friends because she is awful. It seems that Duchess Beatrix is tightening security at court, hoping to track down traitorous schemers. My agent and Duchess Beatrix's knight, Hema, is concerned she might have attracted some unwanted suspicion. So I could trust to Hema's abilities. I don't know anything about her. I know that scheme power is proportional to her intrigue skills, so presumably if her scheme power is high, it means she's pretty good at intriguing. I could have my spy master intervene think I'm gonna, she's, okay. So, yeah. She got discovered. And so the scheme has been discovered, which means it's much less likely to go anywhere. So we're gonna abandon it, and I'm never good at intrigue stuff. Even though I got a little boost here, but still not great at intrigue stuff. I do still have my spy master in Beatrix's court, digging up information. We're getting to the point where I might just start a claimant faction to try to just take Swabia. I know Walpurga is not ambitious, but she doesn't have to be to want to take Swabia. She's wanting to one-up her mother, and also, again, she's just kind of annoyed that Bottom's taken, and you have to do tit for tat, and by tit for tat, I mean take the whole duchy. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. I haven't decided if I can do F words on this. We'll see. She didn't find anything. You know what? We're doing it. Against my liege. Start claimant faction. Okay, so I can't force her to join, and I don't want to force her. I mean, I could go small and just try to get bot in first, but I'm not going to. We're going big right off the bat. Why? That's how I roll. She's not even fussed. She's traveling abroad. Like, I wish there were an option where I could talk my sister into joining me. Like, I can use my diplomatic skills to be like, Joan, really, seriously, we both hate her. Let's do the thing. I woke up not knowing how I got to my basement. More concerningly, why was I holding a knife? My servants found me sleepwalking in the early hours of the morning, wandering into this part of the residence, mumbling something incoherent and holding the knife high, waving it around menacingly. Even I don't remember what I was dreaming about at the time. So I was caught sleepwalking. Oh, great. Decreases my intrigue even more. Fine. Not made for intriguing. Editing this out, obviously. Just doing a little save. I do need to work on building my military power, because right now I'm too weak to send an ultimatum. To the modest Walpurga, I've been corresponding with your Chancellor, Irene, and I must say I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I may one day be proud to call a friend. So winning over Adelinde, who is my liege's sister, and the only other vassal. My sister is also a vassal, but she only holds a county in a completely different duchy. So in terms of like vassals in the Duchy of Swabia, it's me and it's Adelinde. So if I can win her over, her opinion of her sister is good, though. It's gonna stress me out, but needs must for diplomacy. How's my stress? Okay, I'm doing okay. I can whip myself if need be. Oh dear. I will want to boost up my military. Biltrid von Friedenthal has arrived at my court, having previously spent time at Count Siegfried's court. I can inquire about her experiences. Where's the county of Geisenhausen? It's all the way over there. In Bavaria. Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, I still need to get my acclaimed knight somewhere above rank 0. Because that's generally unimpressive. My ward Thetberga seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Of all the things, she could not stop talking about the rich clothes and glittering gold she saw there. So I can encourage her to continue to be greedy by saying these are the trappings of power by which our world is ruled. Or instead I could encourage her to be gregarious. I'm going to say she's greedy, and also I can't help but note her mother's not a countess anymore. She did hold. What happened to this? It was revoked. By the Duchess. So now Thetberga is just kind of wandering around with her family. So it's sad. Can I invite them to court? Just seems kind of... She will not accept. But you're just kind of wandering. And your daughter is my ward anyway, so like... She's hanging out at my place. You might as well just bring the whole family. But no. Can't we at least talk? No? Oh, that was stressing me out too much. Like, I don't care that much, but... Well, she is a head of house of... They are noteworthy. Send gift. I've been overwhelmed by stress. Yes. I imagine I have. I can't flatulate. Oh, I've been doing it too much. Mental break again. I feel like the entire world rests upon my shoulders. My responsibility as Countess of Wertenberg are endless. I hardly have a moment to myself. So again, I have a chance to be a drunkard. I could just become irritable. Or I can just buckle down. What happens with irritable? Hit to diplomacy, hit to martial. Yeah, I think irritable seems fair. And right now I am definitely stressed, so I will lash out. So I get to let go of all the anger and irritation I've been holding in. There's nothing better than it to clear my mind. So I think it just insults a random person. Okay, so I'm going to insult my compassionate spy master by calling her a brash wench. And also I'm going to insult Mayor Wilhelmina by asking if she was born a scullion or if that developed later in life. It made me feel better. Wasn't very diplomatic, but, you know, whatever you need to deal with the stress. My emissary is received by Countess Adelinde, so I gather some information about her court. I see she has a regent. She's betrothed. She's betrothed to my brother. Did I? No, I didn't do that because he was still, like, after Sophie died, he was left in Sungao. So this is a betrothal that I guess he arranged. Okay. Interesting. Oh, she's friends with her sister. Ooh, that's hard. Okay. The Pope is her guardian. Wow. Oh, she's special. Okay. Right. Well, I feel like we've learned and grown and are now on good terms. Look at that. We like each other. We like each other. That's good. Consider joining my faction against your sister, please. I'm in debt. Why am I in debt? I forget what I just spent money on. I'll earn it back, but don't like being in debt. I'm greedy. Can't help but notice I'm not pregnant yet either. Otto. I can challenge anyone to a duel, inflicting stress if I win. It's fantastic. I love it. I don't think Walpurga would do it, but it's funny. I like funny. Oh great, just what I need. Lack of sheriffs in Württemberg. Cool. Cool. Love to see it. I can potentially negotiate an alliance with my sister-in-law. Okay, so she's married to Popo now. If I get an alliance with her... She's also allied to the Duchess, though. Oh, now I can sway her just to improve her opinion of me. Which seems fair. Like, it's gonna be hard to get her away from her sister, who's her friend. I don't know that's even necessary because she's only, Okay, my steward is not doing good at her job. She's being very, very bad at what she does. Do I have anybody who's better at stewarding? I do not. This is why Bitheald is doing it. I don't have anyone better. Great. Okay. Learning to live with the realm being a mess. I think this is a good place to leave off. We're kind of trying to build up some stuff to maybe get revenge on Beatrix, which I know Walpurga's not vengeful as a trait, but life experiences could get her there. So that's where we are. Hopefully next time we'll get another baby and maybe do a war or something. We'll see. Thanks so much, as always, for following along. I will see you in the next one.